In today's class, I'm going to teach you the essentials that every great baker uses to succeed in the kitchen, beginning with a key culinary principle, mise en place. Mise en place is a French term that literally translates into everything in its place. It's extremely important that all tools, equipment, and ingredients are in place before you start putting anything together or before you start decorating. Having your mise en place in place before you begin reduces the probability that you'll leave an ingredient out. It also makes sure that you have all of your ingredients at the right temperature before you start putting anything together. One good practice to adapt is to read your recipe all the way through, collect your mise en place, and set your oven temperature. Some items like pie filling need to be prepared ahead of time, while other items like butter or eggs need to be at room temperature before you start putting things together. Baking tools and equipment. I'm going to give you the nitty-gritty basics that you will need on hand at all times. A mixing bowl. To keep it simple, just use a stainless steel mixing bowl. I'll explain more on that later, but it'll do. Measuring cups and spoons. These will be used to measure your dry and liquid ingredients. A digital scale. Most recipes in America aren't designed by weight. However, there are some that have both volume and weight measure, like kilograms and grams, mixed into the same recipe. A whisk. This tool is great for mixing batters and whipping other ingredients like egg yolks and whipped cream. A hand mixer or a stand mixer for creaming, whipping, and mixing ingredients together. Silicone and offset spatulas are used for scraping and spreading. Wooden or metal spoons, commonly used for stirring heavy batters. A sift or a sieve is essential for aerating flour and removing clumps from things like flour and powdered sugar. Rolling pin for rolling out dough and fondant. Baking pans. These come in many shapes and sizes like loaf, square, sheet pans, or just regular sheet trays, which are all fine to use. Cooling racks, used to cool your baked goods after they finish baking. Parchment paper, used for lining your baking pans or baking tray so that your goods don't stick. Oven thermometer, a majorly important tool to use when preheating your oven. Trust me, your baked goods will fail if your oven is not at the proper temperature before you put your baked goods inside of it. And last but not least, toothpicks and cake testers, used to test the doneness of your goods. In the next class, you'll learn several piping techniques, and you'll learn how to make my magic frosting so you can practice day in and day out without worrying about it having to go bad anytime soon. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers this month, and to show appreciation for my audience, I'm giving away $125 as a start to one of my random subscribers when I reach 1,000 members. So please, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Keep rising.